Hey everyone, we got a few grouse birds over here today. Today is the first 60-degree day in New Hampshire. Wow, the snow is so deep off the edge of this road. What happens is, on a day like this, it gets so warm that the river can't unfreeze. The snow starts melting. It flows over the top. As you can see, there's frozen rapids underneath the rapids, and it looks just so beautiful. Get all this water fitting into such a small pipe. You see it pouring down over the ice. Looking very good. As you can see from my footprints, I'm walking through probably 18 inches of snow right there. I'm getting some of it into my boots, but no big problem. We'll get up top and pour the snow out. We go across the street. You can see the whole area is kind of flooded out. There's a ton of water coming out of this one culvert, and I bet the snow is very deep here once again. Yeah, not as bad. Yep, see over here, it's still all frozen. Right here, the sheer current of the water has torn up the ice right here and taken it downstream. Can't believe coming back to the car. My whole car smells so bad because I was following some guy with a tractor, and he was pulling this carriage that was leaking a slurry of cow poop onto the road. And I know my wheels have thrown it up inside everything. It's so beautiful and warm out. 60 degrees. Look at this. The whole water is melting. We've come up to these culverts before. Tried kayaking through them once. Hey, look. There's a camper out there. If you look over on the other side, there's so many campers still out on the ice. How are they going to get those out? They're probably small enough they could probably go out by hand and maybe pull them back if they're balanced well enough. I definitely wouldn't be bringing a truck out there to get them in this kind of weather. I know all the guys will be driving out small motorhomes and stuff in the winter. Yes, the ice still is very thick. Look at that. But I wouldn't be trusting going across that. Street flood in Earl, New Hampshire. Is there a drain in here? Not exactly sure. What we have here. Is this a drain? Maybe not. All right, we got another flooded area here. They marked it with these poles, reflectors. You see water right here permeating out of the ground, out of the ice, and flowing into this pasture. Across the street, you can even tell by the crack marks the culvert's not in very deep. I don't know if it's a clog or just undersized, but we've got something. Look at that. Look at that. That should melt itself out. Look at that. There's a whole bunch of area up here. Where's that going? Can we help that at all? Oh, we may be able to help. Yes. Wait a second. Yes, that's going faster. Not exactly how sure about this. I'm not sure how far away from the road the culvert is. I want to reach down there by my hand. See if I can feel any pull. Oh yeah, this is where it is. Definitely increasing that flow. Let's get the rake out. Let's see if that increased at all over here. Definitely. All right, I went back to the vehicle to get the rake. We might be able to get this open a bit more. And it looks like everything is slushy today. It doesn't look like there's much ice down there at all. Definitely flowing a bit better than it was before. Yeah, I see it. It's going faster. Hiya. It just looks like just ice.
Oh, okay. It's my property there. I just wondered.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Whatever.
Thank you.
Have fun. Thank you.
All right, I want to get down and do this a little bit by hand. All right, like 20 seconds later, we got this thing flowing a lot more. It's not a big pipe, 18 inches down there. Now the issue might become worse if we touch it anymore. Let me explain. If that thing pulls down too much slush, the slush may cause a blockage on the other end, since the other end is not yet exposed. But look at that, we did make a lot more come out than before. And it's 60 degrees out. That'll melt itself out until the next culvert. I also see a whole bunch coming out here, but that's just from there, just going through the snow. All right, everyone, we have just made it up to Pittsburgh, New Hampshire to take a look at the dam at Lake Francis, see how the discharge is doing. It's actually 39 degrees up here. It's such a big difference. It's in the 60s when we were back down in Earl, New Hampshire. It doesn't look like it's melting too much here, so I'm not sure how exciting this will be or not, but we'll go look at it. A bit chilly up here. On my way to New Hampshire earlier, I was actually using the air conditioning. Not up here. Nothing special. Hoping to see a whole bunch of action. Well, that's different. Never seen all that frozen groundwater. Looks like it's coming down from the hill. We'll keep going north a bit. See what we come across. You know, you really get used to smells fast. Just being out for a few minutes, coming back into the vehicle, whole inside smells like exhaust, because I was following this log truck for quite a bit. Well, I love driving on all these muddy roads, but mud can be just as slippery as ice. The entire reservoir is frozen. See a whole bunch of people's huts out here too. A couple small pop-up campers. Up here is much safer. Up here, I don't think is even gonna thaw too much, because it's only 39 out right now. I came up to this area. We can't do anything around here. I'm backing up right now into a snowmobile trail. It's usually a logging road that we're able to go on. It is too cold up here. It barely melted up here. It's now 34 degrees this far north, getting close to the Canada border. Too frozen to do anything around here. Today I drove through quite the temperature roller coaster. When I started in Massachusetts, it was 50, but that's only because it was early morning. Supposedly right now it's in the 70s down there. I came up to New Hampshire, and as soon as I got into the middle of New Hampshire, the day started getting along, and it was around 60. Up here, it's really cold this far north. Quite the temperature difference. Perfect example of why not to come up here this time of year. Look at this snowbank. There's almost no vehicle that would be able to go through this road. Yeah, I've determined over the past 5 years or so, the best time to come to an area like this, to go looking around for flooding and stuff, is usually in early May. Yes, most of the flooding happens in April, but the roads are so muddy, a lot of them are washed out. It's impassable, it's dangerous to go near stuff because it's raging so much. It is sure getting foggy up here. That's some real good flow. Hey everyone, today we have a small blockage here. When you get down, you're gonna see it's blocking about 20% of the pipe, which is barely anything. Whoa. It's a bit slippery. See, the hill has a lot of ice on it. But just a few little twigs can cut capacity a lot. I knew there was something down here just by the way it's spilling. You can hear it going over something. Here it is. Just loosening up the stuff under here. All takes a little bit of the rake to get it out of the way. There's actually a lot of coal down there. And just like that, we got it flowing a little bit better. Just a couple sticks like that can cause a backup. That hill sure is slippery. And we got some good flow going down.